It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, here we go. Another Monday. Welcome to the KVJ show. How is everybody today?
Yeah.
Good morning.
How'd you guys' weekends go?
Ooh.
Oh,
I went a little hard at the beach yesterday.
Oh, you did? Uh-oh.
No one was expecting you to go soft.
Yeah.
Everything is great until somebody orders shots.
Okay.
I don't do well with shots. I brought my own cooler.
Yeah.
I had beer. I
Yeah.
had champagne. I was fine.
Yeah.
And then some knucklehead ordered shots.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't me.
Okay.
It's usually my move, by the way.
Oh,
I'm shot guy.
I hate shot
You are
guy.
shy guy, yeah.
Shot guy ruins it.
What kind of shots did you do?
I think it was tequila.
You think?
I
Okay.
think, yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'm pretty sure it was tequila, and that's
Okay.
not good.
That's a tough way to ride on a Sunday.
It was. It was
Yeah.
a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't find often I'm like the next day be going, you know what, that getting shots was a great idea.
Nobody ever says that.
Yeah, but yet people always still get shots. It's kind of amazing.
I didn't
Unbelievable.
order shots, and I won't order shots because I know what happens. Everything after shots is a disaster.
Yeah, it seems like a good idea.
There's a video of me twerking upside down, and that's not good.
Oh, really? Wow.
I
look at
disagree.
you.
I like when old people still go for it,
I
man.
like when old people twerk.
Because, look, I'm old too, and it's just nice to see other dinosaurs out there getting it done.
Yeah.
You know, my butt does look really good upside down, though.
It does,
because it has
okay.
the opposite gravity
it pulls,
Yeah.
so it's high and tight.
thing. High and tight, Kevin.
Yeah.
Bottom line is this.
Bottom line.
You are a outstanding upside down twerker. Those are the facts, my friends.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I think I saw a video of you twerking this weekend too, Jaybird.
Not nearly as good, equally as drunk.
Yeah.
Boys' night. It was the return of boys' night.
Boys'
Right.
night was just boys being boys. We made love to pizza. That was our thing.
Yeah.
No bikini girls.
None.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, it was a cool little video you can see. It's on the KVJ Show Facebook page. It's up there. Yeah, they had a little buffet of pizza, and you had a pot of cheese sauce. And you guys must have been doing like a video shoot, because I saw there was like a smoke machine you guys had on there, and there's a lot of good
There was
stuff.
a smoke machine.
That wasn't
Yeah.
a smoke machine. That was Denny's.
Oh, okay. People were just like, it looks a little,
That was Denny's
there's a
in
little
the
smoky
corner.
in there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, we were cooking.
It's a little hazy. Oh, okay. Cooking,
Bigfoot made a big old thing of cheese sauce,
Oh,
and it
okay.
just got real
Smoky
smoky.
cheese.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That smoked Gouda?
You know, that's
Is that what it
smoky
was? A little
cheese.
smoked Gouda? Okay.
It was great fun.
Yeah.
It was great fun.
It looks like some good weekend. So if you want to check in, see what was going down, jump onto the KVJ Show social media. We got Facebook and Instagram, and we got it all. Twitter up there.
And if you see pictures of me from yesterday, tell me where they are, because I really do need to see those pictures.
You need to own it. Own it and just be you. You're a werewolf and just own that.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. It is a Monday. We are all back. Live on YouTube. You can check it out. KVJ Show's got that cranking. Dial us up on your flat screen TV. And you got just a little bit of time still to go and register for the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway. That starts today. $200 in free groceries. Go to WRMF.com right now to register, and then just listen for your name. You got 3 chances today, 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and then 5 p.m. When you hear your name, you call back within 10 minutes. We'll give you the number, and you can pick up $200 in free groceries, brought to you by Scott Smith Injury Law. Coming up this morning.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Uh-oh, this is big. It sounds like they brought cadaver dogs near Carol Baskin's house. And what did the dogs indicate? Uh-oh. We will tell you coming up in a second. Carol's out in California dancing right now. So now is a great time to check her property for dead bodies.
Well, of course, too, there was a new Tiger King clip that dropped today. So it's all kind of working out together.
Good. We need to hear this.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, though, I don't know if Lance Bass was supposed to talk about this, but he confirmed that Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel had another baby. Yeah, Lance did not reveal the baby's name because he said Justin would kill him. Don't know if he was supposed to mention the baby, but he did and said that, yeah, they just had another baby. I didn't even realize she was pregnant. Talk about sneaky.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In other baby news, Joaquin Phoenix and his wife had a baby. This was confirmed, and it's a little baby boy, so good for them.
They're naming him Joker.
Are they?
No.
They actually named the baby River after his brother.
Oh, that's beautiful.
OD'd.
That definitely works.
What a great tribute. And finally here, what's going on at Carol Baskin's lake house? Now, cadaver dogs were sent out there, and apparently the dogs have picked up on a scent. They do believe that there may be something there. The dogs have indicated that there's something that was buried, and so now they're going to investigate.
Bones.
Really?
And what's this clip? This is
I guess from what I understand, I think this is an upcoming clip from a new documentary. I think.
Is it the new investigation discovery special, Tiger Lies and Cover-Ups?
It sounds like Joe Exotic in the clip.
Okay.
So I don't know. Are they coming out with another Tiger King?
Yes.
Yeah, the ID channel is going to be doing what Virginia was talking about this Sunday. They got a 2-part series going to start at 9 o'clock, and they've got, some new stuff that they're in there and trying to make it sound interesting enough that you'll actually tune in. Like, apparently there was a letter that Carol Baskin had written to Don Lewis's first wife detailing her relationship with Don, and she had talked about a disturbing line about her first husband, Michael Murdoch. In the letter, she wrote, "I had to get out of my marriage, and I would have eventually killed my husband to do it." And that is the line that's supposed to attract people to this show. Baskin confirms that she wrote the words, but she said that she only meant it in the context of self-defense because her first husband was abusive. And so if needed to be, she would stand up against him and kill him if she had to.
That's the thing that's airing tonight?
No, nothing's airing tonight, I don't think.
Well, there's a clip that it said a new documentary, Joe Exotic, airs tonight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do we not have the clip?
We had the clip, yeah. I don't know about the one tonight. There's another one that airs then Sunday on ID channel, so I don't know what this one's from.
But there is an even darker secret lurking in Joe's childhood.
Oh, my.
Don't you love the little music they do in the background?
Yeah. So this one's on tonight?
Yeah.
Do you know where?
It says on tonight. Nah, I don't have that. I'm sorry. If you give me like 13 minutes, I can get that for you.
Okay. So somewhere on TV tonight?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
have it in a second.
Okay.
And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
All right, what you got in your mind today, Jay Bird?
So, a question for you, Mr. Ralston. Are we chasing greatness today with this underwear challenge?
Absolutely. I think you're chasing it, no doubt.
Well, I'd like to say we all go down together.
Well, the only thing is about putting on underpants, and I want to be careful getting myself roped into something that involves you putting on underpants.
So it's tighty whities that I purchased. And do you remember what the actual challenge was? I was drinking a little bit on the show on Friday, and I don't quite remember what the challenge
That's
was.
the problem when you drink, huh?
Yes. I know I said I wanted to see how many pairs of underwear I could actually put on to the point where I can't put any more on.
Okay. I'll see if Denny's can find that clip.
Okay, I bought... Underwear's not cheap, man. Tighty whities, the cheapest ones they had were $8 for 6 pairs. So I bought like $80 worth.
Oh, my.
Look, I'm going big. I want to win this thing. Whatever this thing even is.
Yeah, what is this thing? Yeah, we got to figure that out first.
That's a lot of
What is this
underwear.
thing?
Well, the way I looked at it, if we think we're not going to use all of it, I can always return it.
Okay.
Kind of like how I did with those Christmas bulbs. Remember I bought all those Christmas bulbs?
They're still sitting here.
I know. I was
Kind of like with the candles, too. We didn't use it or just sitting there?
I'm going to bring
There's
it
the
all back.
candles, there's the bulbs, and now we have underwear.
Although it all would make great Christmas gifts. Maybe I should hold
You're
on.
right. You know what everybody's getting.
I mean, that's almost, I'm not kidding you, that's about $200 worth of Walmart bucks right there.
Holy moly, that's
Well,
true.
Those candles, those bulbs were not cheap. The unbreakable bulbs, which they are unbreakable. I was supposed to buy the breakable ones. I got the unbreakable ones.
You got the plastic.
Remember I was supposed to knock them over my head?
Oh, that's right. You bought the ones that don't break.
They're shatterproof.
Yeah.
You actually have to really try hard to break them.
It's rough. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure we were doing that today, and I just want to get focused on that. It's really what's on my mind.
Okay. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, over the weekend, I did a little bit of cooking, and I am getting excited about Thanksgiving already because I'm putting together some crazy flavor combinations this year. I am going to make the pie cake, the cake pie, and I'm also going to try the turducken. Do you know what that is?
No.
So it's where you put a turkey and a duck and a chicken
Right.
all together, and you cook it as one beast. The
That's right.
turducken. And a lot of times they do it on football on Thanksgiving. I think your boy Madden, maybe? One of those guys.
He used to. Yeah, that
Makes
used to be
a
something
turducken.
when he was on back in the day.
I am going to tackle the turducken this year.
It's kind of weird because you're mixing the two together. Did you hear about this other meal? I believe it's an Irish dish. I don't know. It might not be an Irish dish. You take whatever kind of meat and then you put it, for lack of better terms, through a butt, and then you pull through the butt and then it seasons it. Does that sound familiar?
What do you do to your butt?
It's through an animal's butt. You put it through, it like goes through an animal's butt. It like seasons it and then you cook it. I gotta look this up because I clearly have lost the room.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't think I do either.
I'm not a chef though, so I don't know these kind of things.
It doesn't sound appetizing.
Somebody's got to sort of know what I'm talking about.
Butt meat?
It goes through a certain part of the butt of an animal, and then that's part of how the process is.
Huh.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to take the shine away from your convo.
I feel like you were. And you definitely did.
I'm sorry.
Butt meat wins out in a contest against the turducken.
If nobody can figure out what the heck I'm talking about, I promise tomorrow I will have a full report on what I meant.
Oh, bad news. Somebody texted in and said Walmart is not taking any returns for any type of clothing. That includes underwear. My uncle's the district manager for the area.
Let me have a sit down with your uncle. I think I can turn him.
A lot of places stopped doing returns because of COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't want you bringing anything back.
Look, live and let learn. You can't get too down about these things. So I own some Christmas ornaments. There's greater tragedies. I own some underwear.
What I got on my mind, man, what a great weekend for South Florida sports. I mean, wow, just everything was just awesome. I knew going in it was going to be a fun little weekend to see what happened. The Miami Hurricanes, shout out to them. They destroyed Florida State on Saturday night, 52-10.
Whoa.
They are looking legit. I know Canes fans are psyched up. They're ranked number 8 in the country now, and they go in 2 weeks to face number 1 Clemson. So, if you can come away with that one with a win, then look out. Miami is going to be losing their minds. Other positive things, the Marlins made the playoffs. How crazy is that, huh?
Good for them.
Yeah, they are in the playoffs. The last time they were in, they actually won the World Series back in 2003.
They have 2 World Series titles, Virginia.
Wow.
I don't know if
they
you knew
do.
that or not.
I did not know that.
And they're going to be playing at Chicago Cubs on Wednesday at 2 p.m. as they start off round 1 of. They've done a different setup this year for the playoffs in baseball. For the first time ever, 16 teams made it. But the Marlins, too, finished over 500 for their first time since 2009. They beat the Yankees.
Just imagine if that's like every decision in your life. Kevin, you're hitting 5. You're batting 500 and winning.
Half wins, half
Yeah,
losses.
half wins. Is that
and
kinda,
that's great.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
I get rewarded for that.
Yeah.
That's what the Marlins did. They got rewarded for that. And then saving the best for last, the Miami Heat last night. You see, I got my shirt on. Woot, woot.
That's a nice shirt.
I love this shirt, yeah. This is it. The Miami Heat beat the Celtics last night and have advanced to the NBA Finals to take on LeBron James.
That's going to be fun.
It's going to be amazing.
Isn't that what everybody wants?
That's what I wanted. I am so excited to see this. So this is really cool. Really tight game last night till about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and then boom, the Heat just went on a run. Wound up winning 125-113. Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Championship. Tyler Hero, 19 points. There's a lot of good stuff going on last night. They also play on Wednesday. So you got the Marlins in the afternoon, then you got the Heat on at 9 o'clock Wednesday night. And LeBron, he advanced to his 10th NBA final. There's only 3 other players that have done that.
Let's see if I can name them. You got...
Zero chance.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Oh, you got one. Yep. 2 others.
I'm going to go with... It's got to be one of those big Celtics teams. Jerry West?
Jerry West was not on the Celtics.
Jerry Kuzman? All right, I'm backing out. Kareem. I'll stay with Kareem.
It was a good start. Yeah. It's a good start. Bill Russell. Celtics.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Sam Jones.
Yeah, I would never have gotten Sam Jones.
I didn't think you would have gotten Sam Jones. But yeah, so it was a fantastic weekend. And the good news is that the Dolphins had played on Thursday, so they couldn't ruin it. So that was the really good news. So they did not spoil the South Florida sports weekend. It was all good because they didn't play. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, got an interesting email here. Could you see tickling being a form of child abuse? Could tickling be a form of child abuse? Somebody sent the email and asked the question next.
The KVJ Workday grocery giveaway is on.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us when you listen at work throughout the workday at WRMF.com. And listen for KVJ to call your name at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. Then call us back in 10 minutes and claim your $200 in free groceries. Putting food on your table, South Florida.
Thank you.
And playing the best variety from the 2000s, 10s, and today for your workday. 97.9 WRMF.
Powered by Scott Smith Injury Law.
So is tickling a form of child abuse? Got this email here that says, my sister and I were commiserating over some wine over the weekend about how our father used to come and attack us with the tickle monster. We both actually agreed that we hated it, but he would do it almost every night, and he would tickle me to a point where I couldn't breathe and couldn't even tell him to stop. I'm not sure they would have, though, even if I could. It gave me anxiety every time he got out his tickle fingers. My sister said it was like child abuse. My husband said they were being ridiculous. He asked if Dave Chappelle is abusing us if he has us laughing so hard that we can't catch our breath. Is that abuse? I don't know, but I mean, this is definitely something we didn't ask for and really didn't like, and it seemed excessive.
So I called it the meemaws. My dad would do this. He'd go, here comes the meemaws, and my dad would tickle me. And I didn't love it, but it's not... I'm not over here going, Dad, why did you tickle me? It was abuse. He was having fun with me.
Yeah.
But it is not a fun thing. Getting tickled in your rib cage sucks. I hate getting tickled.
Well, and you're like, I did that before where I peed myself as a kid from intense tickling.
Yeah, I think that it's something that there are a lot of borderline behaviors that parents will have that, depending upon how you're looking at it through the prism of our snowflake society, that today you might say, you know what, that really is some form of abuse. You shouldn't have done that.
Well, I'm looking back at my dad. My dad was having fun with me. I'd rather have my dad tickle me than be at the bar drinking down a bottle of whiskey.
Right.
Tickling the bartender.
Yeah, he was having moments with his son. But tickling in general is just... Because not everyone tickles the same way. Have you ever had somebody that has the boniest fingers try to tickle your rib cage? It's rough, man.
Well, there are some people that, you know, a lot of times the tickling, you're laughing for some reason. It's not like you're laughing. It's like it hurts. And for some reason you're laughing. And you ever had that person just... It's like they're bruising you?
Yes, bony fingers.
Yes,
and
the
they don't
entire
stop.
time. No, and they don't stop. And you're right. You're like, and they think that, okay... Like they're loving it because they're laughing so much, and this is just nothing but pure, unadulterated joy. And the weird thing is when you're a victim of a good tickling, a lot of times it's not joy that's bringing the laughter out.
It's almost like you have to have a safe word. Llama.
But it's
Dad,
like they don't care. There is kind of an attitude that goes with it sometimes with parents and kids where it's like, this is just what we do.
Well, the bizarre thing I told you guys about, I grew up, my kindergarten class, if for your birthday you had the choice of being tickled by one of the teachers or the teacher assistant, they'd tickle you in front of the class.
Can't do that today.
Or they would hug you or they would spank you. It was
Can't do any of that.
Bizarre, man.
Yeah, you can't do any of that today.
I picked spanking.
Oh, okay. Go figure. Yeah, so I don't know that I would call it abuse. I can see where you'd say that mutually you didn't like it and dad maybe thought you did. It's like going, a fun little game we got here. But it might be just a good little piece of awareness if you've got young kids yourself and you are always playing Tickle Monster. One day they might be sitting around having wine, talking about how much they hated it.
Yeah, and if you're somebody that is ignoring, okay, stop, no, okay, I don't like this anymore, and you keep going, well, all right, come on now.
Well, it's almost because you're still laughing that you're like going, they don't mean it. They love it. They're having a great time. It's not as bad as some of the other stuff I've heard. We've talked about parents that have scared their kids so badly and they'll put on demon masks and all this kind of stuff. And
Yes.
they're like, it's great. This is awesome. To me, that's more, if you're going on the categories of, what is you think is great parenting, but it's borderline child abuse, that I would put in a harsher category than Tickle Monster.
Well, my dad would play a game that we were scared of it, but we also loved it. It was called The Hand. And he would just be driving, especially at nighttime. He'd go, hey, you guys hear anything? And we're like, uh-oh, what's going on, Dad? He's like, I think it's The Hand. And he put the hand by the windshield.
Yeah.
But we loved it.
That one's fun. That one's fun. Tex said that when you repeatedly tell somebody to stop, whatever it may be, you need to stop. It may be abuse, is their thought on Tickle Monster.
I think it can be a tickle jerk for sure.
You absolutely can tickle terrorist.
Well, and that was the debate that the ladies were having with their husbands, saying, I don't know. I mean, we're saying stop, and he's not stopping. Is that not a form of some kind of tickle torture?
Okay, here's the thing, though. Are they okay? Are they going to make it because Dad tickled them when I was having fun?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Are they that scarred by it?
No, but it does leave an impression on you. And if you can't get somebody to stop whatever they're doing to you and you're begging them, that's messed up.
I think we would have to see how the tickle went down. I gotta see the footage.
Yeah. Angie said, I think the tickling is fine, but when the kid says to stop or is clearly not having fun, that's it. And that's the hard thing, because I have been in that situation where I'm laughing, but I'm still not having fun. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how many times in life where you're laughing and you're actually having a miserable time, but being tickled is one of them.
You could feel it in the air in Lake Park, where if especially the kids in the family, if everyone's laughing too hard, we knew within minutes someone's going to end up in tears.
Okay.
Always.
So just maybe a little piece of awareness there as kids grow to adults and talk about the Tickle Monster, that they didn't necessarily love it. Someone else texted in and said, Kev, can you explain what the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway is all about? Yeah, it's really simple. It's $200 in free groceries. And we're going to be calling out names 3 different times today, 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. So we'll call one name at each one of those times. So 3 names total. To make sure that your name is one of them, go to WRMF.com. You have to put your name in, basically
sign
registering.
up. Yeah.
Yes. So that's what you do. So you go in there and you put in your name, and then at 9 a.m. this morning, we'll call a name, and then you have 10 minutes to call us back. If you call in 11 minutes, unfortunately, you don't get the $200. That's kind of the way it goes.
Oh, boy, have fun with those calls, Denny.
Yeah, you got to be right on it. You got to be right on it. So, interesting conversation. I don't know if you've ever had it with Panda, Virginia. Have you ever talked about who has a more stressful career? And is it a bad thing to ever bring up with your partner? Because you can't win. Because to them, it probably is stressful. I would say most jobs. And there are some people that are like going big, my job's easy. I know that, and I'll admit that. But I'd say probably 80% of us would believe that we have pretty stressful jobs. And we're feeling it.
Too, like some people handle stress better. Like, I think I handle stress better than Panda.
Dang, that's ridiculous. That's probably the most ridiculous thing I've heard.
No, because what his job where he works, they do a lot of video work. They make videos for people. But the company where he works also does legal videos. So there'll be like, some guy who's got a big court case about a slip and fall that happened, say, in the drugstore.
Right.
And somebody's suing the drugstore. So Panda and his team have to build these videos that the lawyers will use in court. So they're multi-million-dollar videos that win or lose cases for clients.
Right.
But Panda sometimes will get in the mix, and he's been deposed where he has to go to court and testify to what he videoed.
Okay.
And he just does not like it. It stresses him out. It's just too much. He's like, being deposed wouldn't bother me at all. I'd just go in there and tell him, hey, this is what happened.
Right.
But I think it stresses him out to the point where he's like, I can't.
Could he handle that dirt? I mean, you do 3 dirts a day. Could he handle the pressure of that?
Yeah, that to me is ultimately the question. And, yesterday we, kind of stepped into, my wife was like something about, oh, you're neurotic, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I know I'm kind of neurotic on a lot of stuff. And I think that I've always kind of been that way. But, I was telling her, I said, I feel like this job, though, will have a tendency to make me more neurotic because you have to have everything prepared. There is I think a lot of people could probably fudge it, show up to work and go through their day. You have to have so much stuff prepared that if you don't prepare, you fail in front of a lot of people. There are a lot of people that are like, wow, what is going on there? And then you hear about it. And then you get ratings that come back that show you how much you failed.
If the queen gets into some kind of weird thing at work, only X amount of people are going to see it. But if you mess up, thousands of
Right.
people.
That's a good point.
That was kind of the discussion when we were talking about that. Now, she deals with, preschool kids and she teaches them and works with them. And I could understand that being tough to keep attention. And
is that her new job? She's
things
back
like
in
that.
teaching?
Yeah, she's back into
That's good.
teaching.
She's back working.
Yeah, she's done that for a very long time. She's great with that. And so she's, teaching preschool kids again. And so I was like, yeah, if you were to compare jobs, it's probably a terrible thing to do between partners to try to, be like, well, mine's more stressful because of this and mine's more stressful because of that.
I would, if I was y'all, I would not even compare the two. I would just say, you have a stressful job and I'm there for you. I would not make it a game.
Right. But I think sometimes you become defensive when it's like, well, why are you so stressed?
Well, don't say that.
You're
either.
right. That's not a good thing to say. And then you try to do it because then you got to try to validate and prove how stressful your job is.
Because you're right. We all have stress and deal with it differently. And it's stress in your world. If you only know that world, that's the only thing you can really compare it to.
And then, like Virginia, to your point, it's maybe how well you handle stress.
Right.
Now, I think there are some jobs that are way more stressful. Like I look at having to host a morning show, and it is fun. Now, I don't want to have people, because I actually posted this up on a radio board to be like, has anybody ever done this with their spouse? And what was your verdict? Would you defend radio? And they're like, well, it's too much fun. It's this and that. I'm like, well, I think you're mixing the two together. Just because it's fun doesn't mean it's not stressful.
You can't have fun unless you're prepared.
Are the ones
for me,
yes.
at least.
Are the ones
Kevin? If Kevin wasn't prepared, Kevin would not be having
I'd be
fun.
miserable.
You wonder if the ones that were saying on the radio chat room, if they are the ones that come in right at 5:55 without any prep. And I'd like to see their ratings as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I was wondering that. That's right. I was kind of looking at like, okay, who put this? But, if you're talking about a police officer, surgeon, soldier, that's right away 3. I wouldn't even try to group hosting a goofy radio show.
What about a commercial airline pilot?
Yeah.
That's all life or death stuff.
That all, without a doubt.
That's heavy.
I would immediately concede to all those. I know that I don't have the most stressful job on planet Earth. It's maybe in the middle.
If you're in charge of someone's health and you're,
absolutely.
a pilot, if they screw around, they can't have a bad. We can have a bad day. They cannot have a bad day.
You're
A
right.
pilot can't.
Bad day means people die.
Yes.
Nobody's going to die when I do a bad dirt.
Or the planes crash or something went terribly wrong.
True. And then I started thinking about that. I'm like, okay, if that is your point of how stressful your job is, could a carny not have a more stressful job than me? Because if they don't latch that bar right, somebody goes flying out. They don't seem stressed ever.
They
but
don't seem stressed at all.
It's all perspective, man.
That's what I was wondering, if you were ranking the most stressful jobs, and I know that some places have. I think there's a lot of factors to go with it, but some of the people on the radio board, one dude said, this is a topic I definitely stay away from. But my wife is a realtor and reasonably successful, but she's got to deal with contracts, has to work weekends, always running around. So I was like, if you put radio host up against realtor, what is the more stressful job?
And isn't realtor one of those kind of gigs where if you're not selling, you're not really making any kind of money?
That's
And
true.
That's stressful.
Yeah.
There's no like guaranteed paycheck.
You are literally singing for your supper.
Yeah, I would think so as well. They have the 10 most stressful jobs, and they put airline pilot, police officer, and broadcaster at 3.
Yeah. Different stress, but stress for sure.
Okay, that's interesting.
I think broadcaster too leads stuff like alcoholism, drug abuse, all the bad stuff.
Why are you looking at me?
If you look in broadcasting, those are the cons they say to look out for.
Some of the other ones to think about, of course, a lot of the medical stuff, but we didn't mention anesthesiologist in that.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
So do they make a good salary? Because I
Yeah,
feel
they do.
like they should with
They
all the
do.
pressure that they're under.
They make a ton of money, and they are under a lot of pressure. You're right.
Is that considered a doctor?
They're in that whole field. I don't know what kind of license you
Yeah.
have for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
They're a doctor.
I mean, don't disrespect. I'm just ignorant to the subject matter.
Yeah, they said marriage and family therapist. One of the most stressful jobs.
We went to one family therapy session. One. And I think that doctor was like, y'all, I don't think I can help you.
Another radio guy said, comparing it, he said, man, I hate getting in this argument with my wife. She's a hairstylist, manager, trainer, mentor. And he was kind of like deferring that her job was more stressful than his.
I can see that. Keep in mind, though, sometimes there's a lot of drama that goes into a hair salon, too. A lot of drama.
And I mean, you're cutting somebody's hair. It's very personal. And if you make a mistake and their hair looks bad, they're going to maybe yell at you or cry. That's heavy.
Every time I get a haircut, I always ask that question to the person cutting my hair. I go, have you ever had a situation where someone gets mad, and if they didn't, they've worked with somebody who, gets up, makes a big deal?
Mm-hmm. Somebody else said, I used to run a theme park website. I took photographs and went to parks to ride new rides and try new food. Do you think they said it was stressful or not?
Not.
Okay.
There's no way that was stressful.
That sounds like vacation every day.
Well, I would like to hear why it was stressful.
They said such a stressful job because of the constant work and updates.
Huh.
I mean, I get the update if you always have to update something, but that's kind of like just a regular gig.
Yeah, so that's really kind of interesting because, you both went into that being going, there's no way that job's stressful. And they're like, such a stressful job.
I can see them they have to edit in a video really quick and get it up and then deal with a client, and that can be stressful.
Okay.
And some people just don't handle stress well.
True. No, absolutely. It is definitely a tough thing. Some people do it, some people don't. And I think even people who say sometimes that they deal with it well, maybe they're not. Like, I'm fine. And meanwhile, inside, they're about ready to snap.
Well, that's so many people.
Right. There's a couple things that you can do if you do have a stressful job or you just are ever stressed. In fact, you can basically knock your stress out in just 10 minutes. I'll let you know how next. I was asking if you had ever compared the stress levels in jobs between you and your partner. And I can imagine that would turn into a fight super fast.
Oh, especially get a couple wines in either one of your bellies.
Yeah, probably a good topic to avoid because, we probably all think that our job is stressful for the most part. I would say 80% of us think that. In fact, there's a lot of things that are probably surprising. You may look at a job and be like going, what could be stressful about that? And then you start looking into it and going, okay, I guess I get it. Like a hairstylist. I was like, okay, how stressful is that? And some people are like going, yeah, it is stressful because you have that immediate disapproval, and people sometimes get vocal, and it could happen right there in the salon, and you're like, ugh.
They could start crying, and then you feel terrible.
True, yeah. I mean, I don't, if I do something terrible on the radio, I don't have 10 people standing outside the door crying. It's just one, my boss, Elizabeth.
When I did baseball lessons for kids, I would, teach them, for an hour, younger kids, and the parents would pay, good money. And if you had a kid that, you give 3 lessons and by the 4th lesson, he's not hitting good, the parent would really, you would dread almost kind of seeing the parent getting out of the car because you're like, how did the kid do? He didn't do good. And they blame you. And they're like, I'm paying all this money. Why is my kid so... Some of these rich parents would lose their minds.
I can see that,
and it would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Somebody said running a water plant, super stressful. You can get a lot of people really sick really easily.
I mean, that's at a different level because you're getting masses of people sick.
Yeah. Never even thought about that. Well, they say there's a way that in just 10 minutes without alcohol or other things you might smoke that can actually relieve your body of stress. How about that? Because I know maybe there's some times in life where you just cannot take a little drink or smoke a little smoke. They say what you do is just chilling and finding a place to rest. That's all you got to do. If you can find a 10-minute massage, that would be amazing. Or you can sit quietly at a table for just 10 minutes.
All right, let me go look for one of those 10-minute massages around here.
It'd be great if they had them. Boy, if you had a place that had stressful work, how smart would that be to have where people could pop off and get a 10-minute massage?
That actually would be really good.
That'd
Imagine if they had that.
That would be.
At least at one point today, you could walk somewhere in this building and get a 15-minute massage.
We had that super sweet guy from Massage Envy come in here during the Great 48.
Make sure they have some of that delicious cucumber water. I don't know, some of that cucumber water. I like it.
And they say another way is a 15-minute walk. Is actually something out there. Drinking in nature will boost positive emotions and reduce stress.
I so agree with that.
I know that here at our building, we've got a door that goes out to a lake, and there's a walking trail around there. I know a lot of people will do that.
I see my coworkers out there sometimes, and they're like talking to themselves walking around the lake.
Well, that's
how you know somebody's going through it.
Well, they just get to work, and within 10 minutes, they're already around that lake talking to themselves. Like, oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
They're going through it.
Yeah.
They must be stressed.
Well, if you got the stress, that might be maybe a quick, easy little adjustment you could make to your Monday. Try to go outside in the 95-degree heat and take yourself a 10-minute walk and then come back in drenched. So apparently you're going to feel a lot better and de-stressed. Celebrity birthday today. Give a quick little shout out to Hilary Duff. Is having a birthday and turning 33 today. She was Lizzie McGuire back in the day on the Disney Channel. A couple other birthday shout outs today. Haley, happy birthday from Drew. And also shout out to my best husband in the world, Mark Moore from Okeechobee. Happy 53rd. Love your wife, Michelle.
Nice.
Got a birthday you want on the KVJ Show? Send us the email for that. mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. And we'd be happy to get your shout-outs on to the KVJ Show. All right, it's Monday morning. I saw today they say the average person takes about 90 minutes each weekday, especially on a Monday, to try to get going. They say it takes about that long before they actually feel like they're awake. So we've been at it for almost 90 minutes, so you guys should just now be waking up. This will be the final test here of the round of Think Fast.
Oh, boy.
All right, I'm ready.
You are?
Well, I am locked in, Coach.
Okay. You look locked in over there.
Yeah.
His hair just keeps throwing me. Every time I look at you, I'm surprised.
My sister came over and straightened the hell out of it.
Yeah.
You have the curliest, kinky hair, and now it's just straight, and it looks like you're a guy in a 70s folk band with a wig on.
Yeah, that's exactly the look I'm going for. Minus the wig insult.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I get him too.
I knew there was an insult ramping up.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It doesn't feel right unless she's hurt.
Right. Okay, here's what I got. Different topics for you. Whoever has the answer first that makes sense gets a point and Think Fast. We got Virginia, Jaybird, and Denny's all playing here today. All right, first up, Think Fast. A fruit that people often sample while shopping that starts with the letter G?
Grape.
I don't do well with fruit.
Make them all fruit and vegetables.
Okay.
That's how you bring the bird down.
Okay. Virginia gets a point first up.
Grape.
Okay. Next up, think fast. Something used to help transport fragile products without breaking that starts with the letter S.
Styrofoam.
Sweet Denny's.
She's quick.
Dang, that was,
That was fast.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, Wig?
Okay, next up, think fast. In South Florida, you use it most in the summer, and it starts with the letter U.
Umbrella.
I almost said uterus for some reason.
We would have accepted uterus.
The summer uterus.
Summer of uterus.
Summer of Ute.
Okay, Virginia's got a 2-1 lead over Denny's. Bird yet to get on the board here at Think Fast. All right, next up. Something you'd find in the chip aisle that starts with the letter D.
Doritos!
Oh, there he goes.
Okay. Now you wrote one for him.
I had to throw him a softball there, Virginia, get him in the game. Right up his alley. Right up his alley. All right, something you might pack in a swim bag that starts with the letter G.
Goggles.
I was gonna say snorkel.
I say grapes.
Grape.
Dang, okay. All right, let's see here. Virginia can put it away with one more. You could find it on your car or in your mouth, and it starts with the letter G.
Gears.
You could find it on your car or in your mouth, and it starts with the letter G.
Gears.
No. Gears.
Gold.
Gas.
We could go with gold. I think we could take that one.
Go.
My grandma's got a gold tooth.
Yeah, that actually would work. You could have gold in your car. You could also have it. I was going for grill.
Grill. My grandma does not have a grill.
She didn't have a grill.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want me?
Gold.
You want me and Denny's battle out second place?
Very nice, Virginia. Congratulations getting the win today.
Well deserved.
Thank
Think
you.
Fast.
Oh, the Think Fast cap.
Yeah. Look at that, boy. She's got.
This thing only weighs 90 pounds. Great for my headache.
I noticed that thing gets worn for about 45 seconds once
Kevin,
a week.
it's unbelievably heavy.
It really literally makes you feel like there's something on your mind.
It's kind of tough, huh?
Yes.
Virginia has got the win, but she also has got something else. You guys had talked about last week how you went to MD Now and you did kind of the blood sample that you do.
Yeah, we did a blood draw. All three of us went together, and we did the antibody test for COVID,
Yeah.
and we did a blood work panel. And on Friday, the results started coming in.
I'm not gonna lie. I have been with Virginia for our COVID results, and I've also been with Virginia to get our antibody results. And this is just good entertainment. You need a bag of popcorn and a beer when Mama's getting results because
Why
it
is it?
is extra.
Mama, I stress hard.
Oh, when we all tested for COVID, because we all tested the same day, including Kevin, Virginia, all of us here,
Yeah.
and we all got our results one at a time, and we were all with each other, other than Kevin and Virginia. It was so stressful. 'Cause my results came in. I'm like, I'm negative. She's like, I know I'm positive. I know I'm positive. And then Denny's comes in. I'm negative. Oh, boy, why are they calling me? I swear I'm positive.
Well, this is how it all shook down on Friday. So, yeah, Jaybird gets the call, Denny's get the call, and they leave a message. And they say, your results are in, and you're negative for the antibodies. And then I'm looking at my phone, and I don't get no call. I got no call. For like 45 minutes, they were icing me, and then all of a sudden, I got a call. But it was a chick. And she's like, this is so-and-so from MD Now. We need you to call us. We have your results.
Okay. Yeah.
You only have to call if the results are bad. They don't give you the bad results on a message. They only give it to you when they can talk to you about it. So I'm like, that's it. I definitely have the antibodies.
You're a goner, huh?
And what did they say?
I have the antibodies.
Whoa.
So, how about this for an M. Night Shyamalan ending? Virginia is the one that gave the Kevin Ralston COVID. When Kevin was the one taking the fall, it might have been the witch under Virginia law.
All weekend, he's been calling me Connie COVID.
Wow.
Don't think that doesn't get under my skin.
Under Virginia law, she could have given. I'm not saying she did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you got to explore that option.
Right.
Will we ever know?
You'll never know, but that's just that shows you.
You don't know.
And I was making fun of
Wow.
COVID Kev. I
Oh,
made
yeah.
fun of COVID Kev, and this is what I deserve.
I'm over here. I'm not dating because of Virginia law. I'm like, I'm gonna quarantine.
Yeah.
I'm doing it right. Me and Denny's.
Yeah, we're the
Wow.
only two.
You and Denny's are the only ones that haven't danced with the
And
Cove.
Panda didn't, you didn't give it to Panda?
I asked Panda if he would go and get the antibody test with me, and he doesn't want to go.
Okay.
I know, isn't that weird? Magnolia wants to go. She wants to get the test. I would want to know, but he said he doesn't want to know.
Wow.
Isn't that
How about
crazy?
That? So you did have it then.
I guess I did.
It had to have been that one time where people were actually calling you, like, I see Virginia coughing. I was on the air. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And there was a couple of days when I thought I got the bronch from Kevin, but maybe we were passing COVID back and forth.
I don't know how I didn't get it from either one of you. I'm so close with both. I hugged you at one point.
Right. And I had a lot of people in my family that they took the test too. They didn't have it.
Bizarre.
Yeah, the whole thing about it's bizarre. And I try to read about everything that comes down the pike about COVID, and it's just massively confusing. It really is, the whole thing. You're just like, I don't know.
So Friday I was sad.
But I don't understand why you would be sad about that, because it's not like you went out there and go, hey, I want COVID. No one deserves to feel sad.
It was just a shocker. And
Absolutely.
I was so sure that it was going to be negative because my two COVID tests I took were both negative.
Yep.
But then to have the antibodies, maybe I got a false negative.
I say don't be sad only because you can't. This you could get it anywhere.
I know.
I think
Don't beat
anyone
yourself
can get
up is
it.
what I'm saying.
I like had plans with people over the weekend, and then they canceled because they were afraid of me because I have the antibodies.
Well,
there is a stigma.
Yeah, there's a definite stigma that is going on about COVID. I mean, you look at the last 7 months, and it definitely is there. I've seen it, so many people where you become a pariah. People are like, I don't want anywhere near you. And, it's been kind of crazy. And the information's been all over the place about even testing. And what do you do? I think I was reading this weekend where some people 6 to 8 weeks after they had it are testing positive for COVID. And so just everything is so crazy and so confusing that on Friday, DeSantis is like, enough's enough. I'm done with the nonsense. He basically he took the state into phase 3, and he's like, we're opening it back up. And he said, if we have a spike, I don't care. We're not going back. He's like, this is it. He's like, I'm not doing this again. He's like, it's been a mess. He's like, this is how we're living it. And he's like, if you're young, go out there. He's like, your survival rate up to the age of 19 is 99.997%. That you're going to survive this thing. It's a cold to you, basically. All the way up until the age of 70, your survival rate is 99.5%. And that's off the CDC website. And he's like, so we're opening it up and we're living life, baby.
Spoken like a true Corona Carl. Am I right, Denny's? We got Corona Carl and COVID Carla.
Yeah.
Wait, am I COVID Connie or Carla?
You're both.
Wow. So Virginia had it. I had it. Suits had it.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, it's a matter of time for me and Peace Train
That's
to
what
get
we're
it, right?
thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of what I'm hearing is they're like, yeah, it's a very contagious disease, but for a majority of people, I mean, look at the numbers. You have to always completely be sensitive to anyone who is much older or who has the pre-existing conditions, and you still need to have an awareness of it. But yeah, for the most part, Because when are you finally going to have a vaccine for this thing? How long is it going to be? And how many people are going to take it? That a lot of us will probably wind up getting COVID.
I just love
at some point.
I just love the twist ending of Virginia law.
I know.
Virginia could have been the one that brought us all down.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't. There's no way to tell.
Kevin was getting blamed.
Oh, we were
Yeah.
calling you COVID Kev. It
Yeah.
was bad. And now look at that.
Sweet Suits was getting a little blamed.
Yeah. Now we got a third suspect in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up is down, down is up. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Well, things have changed. Boy, I went out this weekend, and I don't know if it's what the governor announced on Friday, but man, it looked like life is normal this weekend. It was jam-packed, and that's the way it's going to look. I mean, I think in South Florida, it is not going to look like we're in any kind of lockdown, and we're not really.
I noticed that too,
Anymore,
man.
yeah.
It was very live out there, just driving around.
Yeah. So basically what it means, the state's gone to phase 3 now, and local governments now cannot prevent restaurants from operating at below 50% capacity.
And that means they can be open later too, right?
Yeah, there's no curfew anymore, and you cannot fine anybody for not wearing a mask in the state of Florida. Governor
So
said,
you don't have to wear a mask now.
well, there's still mask mandates where you do, but the governor's like, you're not fining anybody for not wearing a mask. And like in Miami Beach was not happy.
Oh my God.
They were like, you cannot collect the money. You can't, if you find somebody and you haven't paid it, don't pay it. Because they're
Wow.
like, yeah, he said you don't necessarily have to return any fines you've taken. But he said, nope, no more fines on masks.
You being a man of government, Kevin, how do you feel?
yes.
How do you feel about going to stage 3?
I think it's the right move. I mean, I'm all for it. I'm one of those people. I look at the numbers. I've had the COVID. I dealt with it. Man, I was reading comments on social media from people who were like, I really, honestly, I thought it was the end of my life. Like they were sleeping in cars. They were out of it. Like their mental health was, they were like, I was broken. Like I could not find a job. I was at my wit's end, and there were people celebrating who were able to now start making money. And yeah, I look at those numbers. I still am concerned about it. You got to be concerned about it. If you, like I said, if you're in one of those special groups, I'm still wearing a mask, still social distancing, still washing my hands. It's a very, contagious virus that is out there, and it's deadly for a small portion of the population.
But now that we have the antibodies, what exactly does that mean?
That's a complex answer, and I read I was looking in at something they're talking about. There's T this and all this kind of stuff. It's very complex, too over the head of this show. But
It also sounds a little politically motivated, I'm not going to lie.
it's still all politically motivated, and that's okay. I don't care. But, I think the whole thing is you should hopefully have a little bit of immunity to it for maybe 3 months.
And when I say that's politically motivated, I don't care if you get politically motivated with it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm good. I will be politically motivated. Yeah, I will be politically motivated.
Should I go and give blood? Like, don't they need antibody blood? Wasn't that a thing?
Are you looking at me?
Yeah, it was a
You
thing.
give blood?
It'd be good to know.
Yeah, I haven't given blood recently, so I mean, they're always looking for blood, and I can only imagine if because blood donations are usually down anyway with the corona, I'd imagine it's even worse. So if you're looking to do it, as soon as we get our blood results back, I'll do so.
You can never go wrong with giving blood. I know they were needing blood because of the regulations they'd had initially on the pandemic. They were like, please give blood. So if anybody can give blood, and especially if you do have the antibodies, you do, and that's something you can do. I can't imagine they'd be like, oh, no, you're good. Please.
We don't want yours.
Please give blood.
I'll do it with you.
All right.
So people go ahead and do that. So there you go. Wow. Okay. Big development today.
Crazy.
Virginia has
crazy.
the antibodies.
JMZ is thinking about doing a documentary on this, just to kind of get to, we're going to probably revisit some of the pink lies stuff as well.
Oh, okay. That's good.
It's a hit piece.
It's a definite scandal around here.
Did you see my swimsuit over the weekend I was rocking?
She had a pink lies swimsuit on.
Oh, she did. Outstanding. That's good.
That's good.
The KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway is on.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us when you listen at work throughout the workday at WRMF.com and listen for KVJ to call your name at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. Then call us back in 10 minutes and claim your $200 in free groceries. Putting food on your table, South Florida.
Thank you.
And playing the best variety from the 2000s, 10s, and today for your workday. 97.9 WRMF.
Powered by Scott Smith Injury Law.
Got some call them outs coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Somebody need to call out for their bad or even good behavior. You can let us know. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. Got an email here that we received yesterday, mail at kvjshow.com, and it says, is getopoly racist? Or it's ghetto-opoly. I don't even know how you would say it. It says, my sister's extended family was on vacation together, and they had a family game night where they played a version of Monopoly called Ghetto-opoly. I was stunned. I debated on whether to say something, and in the end, I couldn't just let it go, so I replied in what I hoped would be a way that would make her consider taking that picture down. Her response wasn't what I had hoped, and it turned into a fight after she let me know how offended she was by my comment. So am I really the quote-unquote Karen that she claims that I am for thinking that this is a racist game? Is it because they live in the North and don't fully understand the implications of a game like this? Even if her relative is black and brought the game, it doesn't make it any less racist, does it? Tammy sent that email. And if you guys have the KVJ prep for today under the calls, guests, emails, anybody want to help me tackle this? Because she also posted up the thread of how it went down.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, I got Tammy. I'll be Tammy. Virginia, you can be the friend, and Jaybird, I'll let you be the sister. Got that?
Got it.
Is it on page 87 of our prep?
Page 4 and 5.
Gotcha.
Okay. Here we go. Tammy wrote, and this is the thread. Wow, what an incredibly racist board game. Thanks for calling attention to it so those of us who are allies can call this company out.
Am I the sister?
You are.
Okay, my cousin is black and he brought the game. There is zero racism here. Sometimes people need to not make judgments based upon snippets seen on social media and mainstream media. We as a family celebrate different cultures and enjoyed a fun board game together.
This game looks fun. Stop trying to find a way to always be offended, Karen. Would you like to speak to the manager?
Well, I was simply concerned because I know if I would have posted that with the job that I have, I would have been fired. I didn't want that to happen to you. That's all.
If you would have posted it, exactly what would be the reason for you getting fired?
You may not see it, but there are people who would find this game to be very racist.
I'm actually the one offended by your comment on my thread. I thought about removing it, sis, but I decided against it because I feel like it's important to show how people are often misjudged in today's world. Sorry you had to miss our racist and discriminatory filled weekend.
Okay. Well, is the game Ghetto-opoly racist? And I think that was the point that Tammy was trying to make and then question.
Just put that question on social media and see what people say. I'm sure we'll.
I did.
I'm sure we'll all.
Are they fighting?
Kathy, she said, no, not at all. Racists are calling the game racist. Get over it. We're all human beings, no matter what color the race is. Look at the people on this game. They are of all colors. It's not picking on any race. It is just saying that, and Karen says, every race has a ghetto. Oddly enough, it was a Karen that made that comment.
That's my question. What's the definition of ghetto?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know.
Does ghetto always mean race or does it mean poor? I'm legit asking. If you want to try to cancel me on Twitter, my handle is @JasonBigfoot.
It is a part of a city, especially a slum area occupied by a minority group or groups, put in or restrict to an isolated or segregated area or group. That is the two terms for ghetto. The dictionary definition, but it does say by a minority group or groups.
Is this going to be one of those things where you're going to take you'll take 30 different opinions, you're going to get 30 different answers?
It might be. And so I think Tammy was just trying to say that I couldn't believe that. I was just trying to create some awareness for them that, hey, look, some people might have a problem with this and you're posting it up on social media. And I know that if I had posted this up, I would be in trouble with my job. I saw one of the comments that had come through this.
Yeah, what are people saying?
Like, for instance, our friend Shantae, she's like, yeah, I saw the NAACP had banned it, so I knew I had to go get it. So
she's always a little bit on the edge.
That's it.
I like her spirit.
Yeah. Michelle said racist is the wrong term. People use the term way too much these days in the wrong way. So that's, I think, Tammy meant well with her comments saying, hey, I don't know how it's going to be taken, and you don't really know, how it is going to be taken. And people may get really upset, and I don't want to see you, get this.
Even this topic alone, just by you going on the air with this topic, people are going to be upset regardless.
Sure, absolutely. Shantae also wrote on our Facebook page, she said, yeah, they have Redneckopoly and a stripper version too. People need to grow up and stay in their lane. So it is definitely, there are a lot of things. People create fringe games like that they know will be offensive to a lot of people. And that's the point in how they sell it, because they realize that people who like to live on the edge and they're like going, I don't care, I'm going to live my life and I don't care who I'm offending. That game is going to be attractive to them. And I'm sure, it's not just ghetto-opoly, but you could take the fringes of anything.
I would like to play the stripperopoly. What is this?
Yeah, there is apparently a version.
Well, if the NAACP banned it, yeah, that is going to make it more of one of those things that people are like, ooh.
Well, if it's banned, now you're going to, without a doubt, have people calling you names or saying you're this or that because it's been banned.
Well, and it is also an interesting dynamic, too, where a lot of people think, well, it was a black person that brought it over, so it's got to be fine. And that's sometimes often what happens. It's justified by that. But yeah, if it were, a bunch of white people and one black person sitting around playing ghetto-opoly and they're posting photos of it on social media, I'd be like, going, I don't feel like this is the right look. So I think everybody's got to be set, accordingly. And you got to keep in mind, because those are the kind of things that possibly could get you in trouble depending upon how it goes. And you don't know how the sands of social media are going to blow when you post up something like that.
And if it makes you feel weird, then don't post it. Because it's going to make somebody else feel weird, maybe.
She didn't feel weird. She was getting called out, and she's like, by a family member. Her sister is like, Tammy is the sister, and she's like, hey, sis, I think you maybe didn't think this through. That's not a good look. And so you might want to take that down. I know I would lose my job.
I mean, this is one of those topics that you're going to get people that are going to say, no, it's not. You're being snowflakes. And then you're going to get people, it's insensitive. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah. I think that's pretty much.
You're not going to get. I mean, you're not going to get an answer.
I think that's really it. You got to say it's inconclusive. But if you do have that kind of life, all it takes is the wrong person getting offended and upset by it, and you got to say, okay, are you one of those people who are like going, I don't care, I'm going to take those kind of chances. That's how I'm going to live my life. And if you are, then that's your choice.
There's some people that absolutely can take that kind of heat. They want the heat. They're okay with the heat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there you go. That is the take on it. Tammy was asking for us to give our verdict, and it depends upon kind of which way it goes.
Yeah, where are you set?
Yeah, if you want to comment on it, it is on the KVJ Show Facebook page, as well as a bunch of other call-em-outs we need to get to. Got a few call-em-outs here today. Who do you need to call out? You can let us know, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Here's a stay away from my man. This call-out says, I want to call out my boyfriend's ex-wife who is still sending him texts of how much she loves him and misses him a year and a half later. Okay, that is my boyfriend's ex-wife, year and a half later. She is apparently not over it. Has not moved past.
My boyfriend's ex-wife.
Yeah, year and a half later. She loves him and misses him. Okay.
I'd be giving her a little phone call.
You would, huh?
I think so.
Oh yeah, well, how would this phone call go down?
Stop extending an olive branch to my man. You guys are divorced for a reason. Hit the road.
That's messy, man. If you've got, especially if it's an ex-husband who's still pining and doesn't want to be ignored, that's scary.
That is where it is an interesting little twist that it is the ex-wife that is still sending this, and she just can't even pass a divorce, get past it, and it's the girlfriend that is upset.
The ex-wife needs to move on. And if you feel like she may take it better from you than from him, then you should give it to her.
Guarantee the ex has drove by the house and parked and watched them eat dinner through the window from her car.
Yeah.
But she's done that.
Yeah, I know. We get a little creepy sometimes when we get love obsessed.
We do. We get creepy when we're obsessed, heartbroken, and lonely.
Yeah.
It's a scary combination.
You ever done that?
Have I ever stayed
Drove by and looked in the window?
I've never done that, no. Have I drove by a house before? Perhaps, but I never did nothing creepier than that. That's about as creepy. That's still creepy.
Creepy light.
It's creepy light.
Here's a good reminder just for patients out there. I know that everybody's got places to go and everything's so important and nobody's schedule is more important than yours. But Stephanie texted this in. She said, yeah, I want to call out the guy who was parked behind me at the gas station. I'm on my way to Orlando. I stopped there. After pumping my gas, I take 2 steps to the trash can just to throw something away. In those 2 steps, he honks his horn at me. When I look at him, he's like going, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to the bathroom. Not cool, dude. Just be patient. Life is too short.
Even if she was going to the bathroom, like, what's your problem?
Well, I think he's like, here you are. And some people will do that. I will tell you that if, what they would prefer for you to do is if you've pumped your gas and if there's a lot of people at the gas station and you're going to go to the bathroom, then pull into a parking spot so that people can continue to functionally use the pumps. Is that not?
But what happens if you're
Is that not good etiquette?
What happens if you're pumping and then all of a sudden mid-pump you have to go
Number 2.
poop? Mid-pump, gotta go you gotta go poop. What do you do?
You have to pump and dump?
Gotta pump and dump. What do you do? I mean, we're acting like that can't happen. That can happen.
Not special circumstances.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you get a pass.
Michelle, again, people be aware of your surroundings and infringing on other people's space. Michelle wants to call out the weird couple at the Costco on North Lake. Not only did he manage to ram his card into me like 20 times and never apologize, his wife hit me in the head with a purse like 10.
Ah.
Yeah.
In the store?
Yes.
How close were they?
And that's what she said. Ugh, COVID, people, at least respect personal space.
Was Costco just going off this weekend?
Yeah, how close is somebody that you're getting hit in the head with their purse?
Yeah. Social distancing's still a good thing.
And how short are you?
If you hit me over the head with your purse, you would kill me.
You might get knocked
I
out.
would die. I don't think I'd make it.
I love how Angie's calling herself out here today. She said, yeah, I lost my patience with my kids, and I shouted, I'm going to flip my S-bomb. My 7-year-old replied, you should write a poem about that.
Aw.
I agree with the kid on that. Get it out.
Yeah. Patrick would like to call out my kid for constantly not flushing the toilet after he goes and then leaving the door closed so you walk into it.
Oh, we got to make some rules here, kid.
Yeah, we do.
Kelly wants to call out her apartment complex for shutting their water off without any kind of warning. That would stink, huh?
That would.
Heather is calling out a cheater named Nikos. He's been cheating on me for the last 7 months. I think everybody should know over the radio.
And she found out recently, or did you know for 7 months?
Sounds fresh to me.
It sounds
His
real.
name was in all caps.
Yeah, it sounds real fresh.
Oh, Nikos is a player.
We get this every Monday. Rita wants to call out her a-hole neighbor who thinks it's acceptable to have a full-blown DJ and catered party at a family community until 3:30 a.m.
Yeah, I got one.
Ooh, 3:30 a.m.
There's one unit by me. They're just it's always going off. They always got something going on.
We do have some positive call-em-outs here today. This is a nice one that said, my family, I want to call them out because I drove up to Clearwater from Hollywood for my 50th birthday this past weekend, and my brother, sister-in-law, and my daughter drove 4 hours to spend the day with me, and it was epic. That's very cool that they would take the time of their lives to do that. And somebody else said, I'm calling out my friend Sarah, who is a personal auto shopper. She helped my husband and I find the perfect truck for him. She worked tirelessly, and we are eternally grateful for all her efforts, not to mention she saved us a ton of money.
Nice. I'm
Aw.
looking for a truck, too. In fact, I got to call my sister out, Becky, because my truck crapped the bed again. In fact, I think me and Virginia this week are going to be going to off lease only to be looking for a new truck for the bird over
I'm
here.
very excited. Rocco wants to go with you because this is his passion in life.
I want to pick out 3 cars and have Rocco and the people help me pick out which one I should get.
I love it.
But my sister, I desperately needed a ride somewhere yesterday, and my sister was off work. She just gotten off, and she came over and helped me out. I had a little Chewy emergency. I had to get some medicine for him, and she picked me right up, and then she helped me get all this underwear from Walmart.
Oh, that's good.
She helped me carry it all. So, Becky, thank you.
She took you on your weird shopping trip.
Exactly. It was insulin and underwear.
What was the checkout girl thinking?
I did self-checkout.
Okay, that's good.
Which I'm not a big fan of that either. I'm calling myself out for being the worst self-checkout person ever.
Not good at that, huh?
I'm there a
Where do you
lot.
struggle?
His hands. Think about it.
No, Walmart has got, I swear to God, they super glue their plastic bags together. So you're trying to open these bags up.
It's a great joke. If you can get there right before Jason,
And you can feel
glue the bags.
You can feel the other eyeballs of people. Oh, come on, dude, let's go. Hurry it up. Because they're waiting to get, they're waiting after.
I'd love to do a bagger challenge against the bird.
It wouldn't go well for the bird.
So much thumb. He's just got too much thumbs.
I have 10 thumbs.
10 thumbs. All right, you want to call out your 10 thumbs or anything else? 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show. People are just weird, and you're going to wind up working with them, so you're going to have weird coworkers. Always. I know we've got several around here. A lot in this room, actually.
Kev, there's stories galore with work. Radio brings a weird element.
Yeah, it really kind of does.
does.
There's been a lot of very interesting characters we worked with.
Well, even if, we're doing a bit, yeah, I get it. Haha, that's goofy, that's weird. Radio brings in a different kind of weird. Not goofy weird, just weird.
Well, they kind of encourage it, too. I mean, it really is finding people that are drawn to this line of work. And in some instances and ways, it does kind of celebrate it. I mean, we're always pumping you up, Bird. Be as weird as you can be, baby.
I get it, but I even think I'm a different weird than the weird I'm speaking of. There's a weirdness that lurks among the nighttime of radio.
More of a creepy, it's kind of it's a little darker weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember at our old station, that AM guy that pooped on the wall?
I mean, you had that.
Oh, yeah.
You had the one DJ who, because a lot of people don't know, I worked in AM for about a month over at a station, and the one guy that worked nights, I'd met him for about 10 minutes, and he was on the air, and I remember he just kept asking me about my sister. He'd never met my sister, didn't know what she looked like, and he just kept on, so gonna hook me up with your sister or what? For like 6 hours, he kept on bringing up my sister. He had never met her, and then as I'm leaving, he's like, "So seriously, hook me up with your sister." I'm like, "Okay, dude." And then he got in trouble for watching porn at work and got fired for it.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he actually was watching porn even after the notices went out.
Yeah, they put out a memo saying, hey, if you're watching porn at work, you can't watch porn at work. And he still kept watching porn. That's the power of porn.
My first month in radio, I kept on seeing all these porn emails and going, "Do not watch porn at work." I'm like, huh. And that guy was fired 3 weeks later.
On his way out,
He couldn't stop.
On his way out, he flipped a desk. Remember that?
I do.
Oh, that was good.
Wow.
When someone leaves and flips a desk as they're getting fired, I am like, get the popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Just on the porn tip, I was buying some paint over the weekend, and I was in the paint store. You know how they play music through the speakers?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at swatches, and all of a sudden we hear like moans of ecstasy coming from all the speakers in the store.
Oh boy.
And then, I mean, it went on for probably about 20 seconds, but it was like the kind where it would play and it would stop and it would start over and play and then stop and start over, like somebody was trying to mess with it. One of the employees was in the bathroom and accidentally had his phone still connected to the Bluetooth of the store, and he was watching porn in the bathroom. He came running out and had to apologize to everybody in the store. It was incredibly cringy.
What did people say?
I felt so bad for him. He apologized to everyone. He had to go up individually and apologize to each person.
No way,
the
that's
manager
amazing.
was there.
That's amazing.
The manager was there?
The manager, he goes, I thought it was disconnected from the Bluetooth. The manager goes, it wasn't, but that was awesome. He's like, now you got to go apologize to everybody.
That manager is my new favorite person.
He handled it so awesome.
That's amazing.
Everybody was cool with it, but that kid, you could just see him die inside and leave.
How mortifying. That would be the
That's
worst.
amazing.
I don't want to go back now because
man.
I'm afraid. Like, I don't want to embarrass him even more.
I don't know if so he didn't even know it was playing. So he walked out thinking everything was fine.
He came running out. His face was red. He realized what was happening.
Oh my gosh, that is outstanding.
It was incredibly cringy.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that happens. That definitely qualifies. Yeah, somebody texted and said, yeah, I had a coworker that tried to have guys sleep with his wife who had thinning hair really badly. So that was kind of a weird thing.
I mean, we had a coworker, and I won't say what station it was. I'll keep it. But their kid came to work,
That dude was a manager.
and I didn't see it, but this was the talk in the hallway from very credible sources. The kid had on headphones and was going to town on himself in the bathroom and locked eyes with people and still continued to do it. And they just walked out of the bathroom and were afraid to say anything because
That's a power move.
it was.
That's like, my dad's a manager. What are you going to do about it?
Well, that was the talk in the hallways, man. And a lot of people were talking about that.
Did anybody ever tell him?
That person no longer. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know if they ever. I don't know if they ever found out. I don't know. I just know, Kev, there was so much
it's their
talk.
kid.
There was so much talk about this.
Yeah, I can see why you talk about
How
that.
do you even tell a guy that?
Well, I remember
I don't think you can.
the after story. Nobody could believe it, and there would be meetings after, and people would know this story, and I don't know if that guy ever knew.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of this has to do with coworkers that deal with adult content. Somebody texted and said, yeah, a woman downloaded and stored graphic porn on the company server where it was immediately accessible by everyone.
Oh.
And you could see who it was that posted it. So, yeah, she was gone right away. Other weird things people sent in. We got Katie here. She's on the line from Port St. Lucie. Katie, what did your weird coworker do?
Hey, so for lunch we had sushi, and we work at a hospital. She drops a piece of sushi on the floor, picks it up with her bare hands, throws it right in her mouth.
Oh my gosh. I can't be friends with this person.
Oh, that's a bold move, though. Wow. Oh, that's
I can't tell you the last time the floors were cleaned in this office.
Oh.
that's gnarly. Some people have that belief, though, that it's good for your immune system. Drop it on the floor, you got to pop it in your mouth.
The restaurant stuff,
That's
really,
gnarly.
It bothers me. I told you the story about my one of my family members was working with somebody in the kitchen, and this guy was scratching his nards
On the
we're
inside
talking going
of
in
his pants.
in his pants, and we're talking the 90s. It was the
Yeah,
90s.
yeah.
Scratching away and then handling all of the salad bar stuff.
Wow.
And I would eat at that salad bar a lot.
Not no more. I know the name of the place because you've told me off air. I won't go there because of that story.
It's weird that one story at that one place ruined all of the other stores of that place.
I probably wasn't going to go there anyway because it's a little beneath me, but this just solidifies it.
Yeah.
Somebody else texted and said, yeah, my waiter took a fish out of the restaurant fish tank and ate the whole thing live.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, all right.
That's a weird move.
Someone's got some issues, I think.
Why was he doing that? Just for like a dare?
I don't know. And trying to get attention?
That's
an
odd.
interesting way.
That is an interesting way. Some of the other stories I saw posted online about weird coworkers. Somebody said, yeah, I work with this weird middle-aged guy who is into Korean pop or K-pop, which mainly caters to 9 to 12-year-old girls. Then he asked one younger girl that we work with what she was wearing for perfume, and when she said nothing, he responded, well, whatever it is, it's working for you. The next day, he laid a Hello Kitty outfit on her desk, and he was gone by lunch.
He would
Hello Kitty outfit?
Wow.
That's very layered.
How about that? Somebody else said, I did insurance with a guy who only spoke on the first day when he was introduced. He simply said his name and that he had been in a movie as a zombie extra. After that, not a word. And I even had to travel in a car with this guy one time for a whole hour, and he did not say anything. Sometimes he would just wander around the office looking at a blank folder.
I'm pretty sure. I think Panda was a zombie extra in a low-budget movie back in the day.
Was it one of yours?
No, it wasn't. Surprisingly, it was not.
That sounds like a cheeseburger kind of thing, a zombie movie.
It was an old, I think, a PBCC kind of movie.
Huh.
They said then this guy got fired, making him probably the first person ever to get fired from a pyramid scheme company. That is pretty impressive. Somebody else said, I worked in a prosthetics company and I caught a guy making a prosthetic penis. He said it was a joke, but I think he really was trying to
make his own penis.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Some bizarre stuff. You know what's bizarre is, have you ever worked with somebody that came in and did something odd and then just they disappeared and you never heard from them again? You're like, whatever happened to that person?
Just as quick as they came in.
Yeah, they're there one day, gone the next, and you're like, whatever happened to them? Somebody said, I worked at a vegan restaurant with this guy from China, and he would complain in broken English about our sponges. So one day he brings in this brown-looking rag. I'd never seen like this on Earth ever before. It's this weird material I'd never quite seen. But you know what? It cleaned everything with just one wipe. Stuck on rice, no problem. One easy wipe, it's gone. Caked on sauce, no problem. One wipe, gone. Then as quickly as he appeared, this guy just disappears without a word. And he never even picked up his check. But he left the towel. I like to imagine that he roams the country, dropping off magic Chinese wiping towels as he goes, blessing the nation's dishwashers.
That's a fun way of looking at it. I love that.
It would get stick-on rice off. That's good.
Gone. One wipe.
That's good.
It's almost like a tall tale. You tell that around campfires. You're like, who is this guy? What is this rag?
Yeah, that's apparently what it's all about. There you go. All right, well, I believe it was on Friday's show. We did a fun little round of Producer Denny's Knows When You're High. Boy, he was just on fire on Friday, wasn't he?
He was. He was good.
He could not be stopped. So we had stoners on the line, and we had Jaybird in here drinking some booze. We just had a good little Friday going on, but during the whole mix, Jaybird had this to say.
Let's see. Second question for you. If you were stealing underwear from a store, which you shouldn't, how many pairs do you think you could put on and sneak out with?
I'm saying 47. I can put on my pants and I still look normal.
47.
Well, we have more than 47. I bought a lot of underwear yesterday.
So you said you think you could put on 47 pairs of underwear and walk out and look normal.
Well, I'll put my pants back on.
Yeah.
On top of it, and I should still look normal.
I don't think your pants are going to fit.
Do you think I can get 47? Because we have at least, I think, 80 pairs of underwear.
80 pairs?
Dog, I go big.
How much did you spend?
I spent a lot of money on underwear.
Good Lord. You spent a car payment.
It's not cool how much money I spent on tidy whities yesterday.
Aren't you supposed to be saving for a house?
This is greatness. When you chase greatness, you got to sacrifice.
You are definitely chasing greatness.
Yes.
All right, we'll start it right now. You can start putting on the pairs of underwear. 47 is the number. That basically the challenge is you can put on 47 pairs of underwear. Let's do it before and after.
Okay.
To be like, okay, if you're going in to steal 47 pairs of underwear, could you put them on and walk out and look normal?
I did 2 orders of medium, and then I did 3 large, and then I did 4 extra large for different.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
You're not sure how it's going to.
Start with the medium.
Yeah, start with the.
Work your way up.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, and I'm not wearing any right now, so I gotta go put some on.
I'm going to call Human Resources.
Well, you're allowed to not wear underwear. Kevin's not wearing underwear.
Nope.
But you won't call Human Resources. I'm the Kevin Ross.
All right, can Jaybird do the challenge he set out on Friday? We'll find out coming up. Wow, coming up just 15 minutes. We got that. Maybe Jaybird will have all of his panties on in time. He made a comment on Friday that he would be able to shoplift 47 pairs of tidy whities, no problem. Like nobody would even be the wiser. And he's strapping it on right now. You can see if you're watching KVJ TV.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
What is that move called?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sexy Daddy's what that is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's something over there. Look at that, huh?
Please stop.
What a look. What a look.
Are you seeing yourself now on KVJ TV?
It looks ridiculous. With this long hair and me and these tidy whities doing the pelvic thrust.
Oh, it's good.
Definitely looks weird.
It's good.
I don't
love
even
it.
know who you are.
I love it. I'm glad I'm weirding people out.
It's a great look. How many pairs of underpants do you have on now?
We are, I believe we're approaching.
Uh-oh.
No, we're at 19.
19,
Yep.
okay. You said you get to
That's 20?
47.
21, yep. 22, 23, 20. This is 21, 22, 23, 20. Yeah, about that. So I'm right at 21 right now.
Wow.
Okay. It's already very bulky. I mean, he's, maybe getting to the halfway mark here in just a little bit, Virginia. Do you think there's any way you could, like he said, put on 47 pairs of underwear and make it out without anybody noticing?
I do believe he's going to get this one.
Oh, we're going to Heinz 57 this biatch. We're going deeper than 47.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Taking pride. Dude, I spent like $90 on underwear. We're getting usage out of these underwear.
He's chasing greatness. He's chasing greatness. You can see this on...
And those are the mediums?
We're back now we're at the large now.
Okay.
And it does, you put this on, it looks like you crapped your pants. It's not very flat.
Those are fat guy underwear, too, because those mediums were big.
That's just Walmart clothing.
Yeah.
Walmart.
They cater to
They
the fat
cater.
guys.
They just do fat guy
They
clothing.
know who's coming.
Everything is fat guy clothing. Even for you, if you get a bikini, it's shaped for a fat guy.
Oh, I'm a small.
Yeah,
The bikinis are shaped for fat guys?
Oh, yeah, she gets a woman's bikini.
What are fat guys doing buying bikinis at Walmart?
It'll be shaped like a fat guy bikini. I'm telling you.
Wow. Okay. Learning something new every day.
Look at you. Is that 24?
24, baby.
24.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah, you're at the
Virginia
halfway mark.
could punch me.
Really?
Okay.
Let's do it.
You know what?
Come on.
I need 10 more pairs. No, I think it'll be foolproof. You
Okay.
can punch my crotch in 10 pairs.
Okay.
When we get all the way there.
That's the
Okay.
way to start a work week.
When we get all the way there, because I feel like this is. I mean, look.
Yeah. I mean, you're
look like
punching
a
yourself
crazy
in the junk
person.
right now, and that's that noise you do.
Wait, this looks crazy.
All right, you guys just watch KVJ TV. It is up there right now. Just go to YouTube.
You look like right before they Baker acted him.
It's pretty amazing. We've also got some other craziness coming up. We're going to be doing some whacked out news here in just a couple of minutes. Getting to that, including, did you hear what happened with this congressman in Argentina who had to resign?
No, what happened?
Oh, he was doing this thing on YouTube and did not realize the entire thing was being broadcast live. And boom, he gone. Let you know all about that. Bird is chasing greatness. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching KVJ TV right now on YouTube, you are seeing something very impressive. Have you gotten over your mark? You had said on Friday that you could put on 47 pairs of underwear and make it out of Walmart. They wouldn't even be in the wiser.
My friend,
Yeah.
this is our 45th pair going on right now.
Wow.
Wow, aren't you impressive?
I don't know what to make of his midsection thing.
Oh, it's not-
No, not that. I
It's
meant
not-
your crotch area, not that midsection.
This is not good.
Not
It's
that.
making my stomach look grosser than
No,
what
not
it
that
is.
Your legs
midsection.
look good.
Yeah, I just don't even know what the underwear looks like. This is such a bizarre appearance. It's like it's a giant pair of Snap-on underwear or something that you've worn, Virginia. It's crazy.
It is something else.
I don't even know what to make of that.
Where are we? What's the number now?
So we're at 48. This will be 48 right here.
Wow.
This is over the mark of what you'd said. You'd said 47. He's amazingly there at 48.
I mean, Virginia could.
It sounds
I don't
like
even feel it.
It sounds like a war drum. Like
You look like a guy that's on a mountain leading the drum circle.
Going to war. It's a war.
You're definitely a guy on peyote.
Oh, so much peyote.
Oh, yeah.
Ayahuasca, all that.
Oh, all
he
of
ate
it.
the whole batch.
He's the poster child for ayahuasca. Wow, look at that. That is something.
Kev, what song is this?
Yeah.
We Will Rock You.
You got
Yeah.
it.
That's amazing. You could do a crotch concert.
I mean, look how hard I'm going to watch.
Whoa.
Oh.
I mean, you are hitting yourself in your privates as hard as you can. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
What has happened to this show?
It's complete madness.
What's happening to this show? I'll tell you what's happening.
Yeah.
It's turning great is what's happening.
It's unreal.
Last bag, baby.
Are you still going to go for it?
Last
You're not
bag.
con- you're
I'm
not-
past my mark.
You can't be satisfied at 48 pairs of underwear, can you?
I want the world.
Can't
Wow.
stop, won't stop.
I mean, he is going to the half-century mark here, Virginia. He's not going to stop till he gets at least 50.
Are they still fitting?
Yeah, I know.
That-
I'm in a great deal of pain.
Oh, really?
Great deal of pain. In fact, my legs are so cramped right now.
Oh, is it cutting off the
Big
circulation?
time. I'm kind of
Yeah.
sweating bad.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't feel real good. But hey, you know what?
Yeah.
They say chasing greatness won't be pretty.
Well, good
Oh, I don't
news.
know. This is kind of pretty.
I know. It really makes my stomach look like
No,
I've
you
got
look
pocky
great.
pock pox.
I think you look amazing. You look good. You're nice and tan, too. My goodness. I'm telling you, it looks like some kind
I
of...
got to put my pants on still.
Oh, yeah, you do, because that was the whole thing. You could...
Oh man, I'm getting. I can't walk almost.
Well, this is just it, yeah.
He's cramping up.
I'm cramping it up.
Quick, Denny's, come rub him.
I need my pants. Quick, stab. We gotta do this thing.
Such an unbelievable...
Where's your pants?
Unbelievable
I'm going down,
look.
babe. I'm going down.
Yeah. You are Fallout Boy.
I need my pants. All right, hold on.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the whole thing.
I love that Denny's took his pants and hit him.
Yeah. 47 pairs of underwear you said you could get on and make it out of
Last two,
Walmart
last
without
two.
them knowing.
So that means
Yeah.
every pair. I can't bring them back to Walmart now.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
wore every pair. They will not take used pants, used underwear back at Walmart.
No one should.
Yeah, you're now the proud owner of 80 pairs of tidy whities.
What's
that
the
won't
number?
fit you.
This is 50.
This would be 54.
54.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat room said, if we don't get a Marconi from this, we're never going to get one. That's just it. You're right. This is finally it. Put this in the resume.
Wow, look at you.
Danny's any spotter.
Yeah. Okay. Can he get those underwear on? Okay, he's trying to get his pants on. So this would be the thing. Could he go into a Walmart and make it out with 47 pairs plus of underwear and they not be the wiser? Yeah, after you get it up there, and if you put a shirt on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
put a shirt on. Let's do a photo.
Please put a shirt on.
All right.
I know.
I'm seeing from my supper over here. I'm
look
sweating. I can
great.
barely walk, and
You
I
look
got
great.
negative cheerleader over here.
Yeah, you
I
don't
gotta-
need
I gotta
that.
take these off.
It's COVID,
Yeah,
Connie.
wait, can you get the shirt on? Get a photo real quick, super
I don't
fast?
think we can, man. I'm fading.
Oh no.
I'm cramping.
You don't
dog.
want to pass out and wind up in the hospital like that.
Breathe.
I'm cramping.
Okay. Well, you can see he's
Give
sweating.
him some Gatorade, Denny's.
Boy, this is
I need this wrong side. I need to do.
okay. Who would have known this would be such great exercise?
All right.
All right, take a photo of that,
No,
dude.
see you later.
Hey, see you later. Wow.
You have an odd, misshapen body. But if I were to Walmart, I wouldn't say anything. I really wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, going, that poor guy.
He just got, he's built like Barney the dinosaur.
You
Take these
got.
off. Seriously,
Are you okay?
You have a horrible body shape.
He's going to pass out.
Oh, don't pass. Yeah, at least get down on the ground.
Denny's, quickly take off his underpants.
Wow. I got to tell you, that was something amazing. Something amazing.
And they said it couldn't be done.
Yeah. Okay, Bird, proving us wrong. Fantastic
I
stuff.
showed you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Okay, coming up here in just 3 or 4 minutes, we are going to give you a name. This is the first round we are doing this. It is the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway, $200 worth in free groceries. If you signed up at WRMF.com, hang on. We're going to be calling a name here in minutes.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
All right. Denny's is Deep Handsome Bird over there getting his drawers off of him.
It's a big job.
He's like a snake
it is.
shedding.
Yeah, it is. Did you hear the story about the congressman in Argentina? He had to resign after he was seen kissing his girlfriend's bare breast during a remote session, and he didn't realize the entire thing was actually being broadcast live on YouTube.
He was broadcasting his own porn?
Basically, he's kissing her bare breasts, he's enjoying himself and not realizing that everybody is watching.
Wow, that's a good story.
Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Got a lot of people driving under the influence in the state of Florida. One in Bonita Springs. This guy got arrested for a Dewey after he hit a mailbox and drove off.
Oh.
When the cops finally found him, he was at home sitting in his truck with a beer in the cup holder and a case of beer on the floor. And there was throw up next to his truck, so it was kind of obvious what was going on here.
Aw, he's a mess.
Oh, he was a complete
It's
mess.
a disaster.
He failed his field sobriety test, and they took him into the Lee County Jail. And while there, after a few breathalyzers, he said, "Oh, look, I just can't do this anymore." He stands up and then just pees his pants. That's not a good look.
No.
When they finally got to it, he had a .189 on the breathalyzer. Did you get them all off, Bird?
No, but we're enough to be able to get back in the game, Coach.
Okay, you're back. Okay, good. He's back.
So about 11 pairs deep.
There's this guy who got arrested on multiple drug charges in Punta Gorda after he was riding with a driver who was swerving trying to open up Oreos. If you have 145 packages of Stoner Patch Dummies edibles and a Nike shoebox in your car, you should be aware that you're swerving while you're trying to open your Oreos.
Dude, what are you doing?
It was a bad idea. In Venice, Florida, there's a woman there who got arrested last week after not showing up to court for catching wild coons and keeping them as pets.
You can't keep a raccoon.
No, you can't. No. She was cited after her Facebook posts were discovered where she called the raccoons her babies. She surrendered the 2 raccoons to the Florida Wildlife Commission, who were taken to a rehab center. Just so you know, catching and keeping coons in Florida, it's a criminal offense. You can get a permit, I guess, for captive bred raccoons as pets, but you just can't catch them out of the wild because they're afraid of the rabies spread.
Yeesh.
City of Lake Jackson, Texas is warning people not to drink the water there after a brain-eating amoeba was found in the water supply.
In the water supply?
In the water supply.
Oh, no. Did anybody drink it?
Hopefully not. That's some crazy stuff, huh?
Oh.
There you go. Definitely don't want to get on that. All right, there you go.
How does that slip through the cracks?
Well, you know what? We had that talking about a stressful job. Remember somebody earlier today were saying jobs you wouldn't think are stressful, and the guy's like, I work at a water treatment plant. It's more stressful than you would ever think. And look, that story backs up exactly what they were saying.
Amen.
You get a brain-eating amoeba in the water supply, and you can take out an entire town.
That's really horrifying. No,
It is.
I don't like water.
Yes.
For once, you're doing it right.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. 97.9 WRMF and another KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway winner.
Now, this is the first. We caught out a name just 10 minutes ago. That is how long you've got. Stephanie Underwood from Royal Palm. And Denny's is telling me that the person we have here on the line is the Stephanie Underwood. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Stephanie, congratulations. You are our first winner for the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway.
That is fantastic.
$200 you get in free groceries, girl.
That is amazing. I can't even tell you what that means.
Now, if you need any advice on how to spend $200 in a grocery store, Bird knows exactly where to go with this.
Stay in the middle, the frozen food section, then go right to the bakery.
Okay.
Then the hot case area.
Then the hot case area. Okay, so there you go. There's a roadmap for you. Okay, Stephanie?
Sounds good.
Hey, Stephanie, how easy was it to sign up?
Extremely. It took less than a minute.
There you go.
Nice,
All right.
okay.
And there you go, $200 groceries. Stephanie, you have a great Monday, okay?
Thank you. You guys as well.
All right, simple enough. Go to WRMF.com, you sign up, and then you just keep listening for your name to be called. You'll get 10 minutes to call in. It's going to happen again today at 2 p.m. and then 5 p.m., and we're bringing it back again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So go do the sign up right now at WRMF.com. There we go. Congratulations again to Stephanie Underwood of Royal Palm. She got in within 10 minutes, got $200 of free groceries in the KVJ Workday grocery giveaway. 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Listen up. If you're registered, you got more chances to win. Hear your name. You got 10 minutes to call us back. Well, what do you think about this? Is this tacky to use gift card cash for a gift?
No.
No.
No one knows where you got the cash from.
Exactly.
And if you're complaining about that, if you got me a gift and then I found out Virginia used a gift card money to buy me a gift, I got the problem.
I do that all the time. It's called the gift shuffle. It's what you do.
This email said, my girlfriend and I have very close birthdays. My birthday's 2 weeks before hers, and I just received a $100 gift card to Amazon from a close friend. I was telling my sister how I was going to use that to buy my girlfriend's birthday present. And she said it was tacky, and it was as bad as regifting.
No.
She thinks that the money I put into her gift comes from my own work and sacrifice. Either way, I'd be spending some cash, so why not use my gift card?
I am so blessed that my sisters are not annoying like that. Thank God they don't come at me with some bull junk like that.
It's your money. Your money's your money. Doesn't matter if it was gifted to you or you worked for it.
That sister loves drama, and I guarantee you if she's with somebody, they are so miserable.
Well, you know what's tough is if you're in a situation like that. I mean, I'll just speak as being a guy, and sometimes there are things where you don't necessarily know because you're not wired that way. And so you may have a female confidant in your life, and if they're like, well, no, this is the way women feel, they can really twist a dude, and a guy can get it way wrong because his female confidant is giving him bad information like that.
Be careful of anybody that speaks for one overall group. No one person speaks for everybody.
Well, I can tell you, women just don't like it.
Not true.
All women would be upset.
No,
that's not true.
It's so not true.
Yeah, but it does go to show you how careful you need to be about the voices you have in your life.
Amen.
Big time.
Because if somebody's like going, trust me, no girl is going to think that that's cool.
Gosh.
Drama.
That's just that
for nothing.
That email is so annoying. That whole situation is just nothing but annoyance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can happen. So there you go. So everybody here on the show says that you are in the free and clear.
You're fine.
And I wish I could tell you to break up with your sister. I don't think you can.
Wallace Pennington is out.
Of the family. Of the family. Mm-hmm. Coming up here in a couple minutes, got the KVJ Confessional cranking open. If you got anything that you would like to confess to us, you can. Today, I believe, is Yom Kippur, correct? The Day of Atonement.
Oh, that's right. The kids are off from school today.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a very big Jewish holiday today. So you're not going to have school. I know my family is kicking it at the Casa.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are they listening? Hey, guys.
I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah. How are you doing?
Mags is kicking it at the hotel.
She is.
Yeah,
the hotel, huh?
She's off today.
She's off today, so I let her have a sleepover at the hotel.
At the hotel? Is that a code for something, or is this really a hotel?
No, it's really a hotel.
What hotel?
Jupiter Beach Resort.
Oh, dang.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like to have a sleepover.
No kidding. I mean, my gosh. What's next week? Does Mags get a yacht?
Living the good life, huh?
The day off would have been nice.
Yeah.
Oh, these kids, they're lucky.
I love coming into work. I'll do 2 of these things.
You will, huh? You can stay on all day.
I love it here.
Yeah.
More KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
All right. Today is Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. It's a day where sometimes you just got to get things off your chest. You got to confess. You got to be like, hey, we all have moments where we're not so good, right?
Oh, definitely.
I could tell. It's so weird. When I text Virginia, I always know when Mama's got some drinks in her. I asked her a simple question, and of course, I get nothing but trickery.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I was doing great, drinking beer and champagne, and then somebody ordered shots, and of course, I can't say no. That's my downfall. Shots.
Well, it's almost like you have to kind of decide. Am I going to be a 2-shot, 1 beer kind of person tonight, or am I going to just drink beer?
I need to just drink beer. That's it. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I would say fine. I've seen you just drink beer. And you weren't fine.
It's a delusion. Like, you can't even tell I'm hammered.
You were better. You weren't fine.
So for the Day of Atonement, I would like to apologize to everybody poolside yesterday.
Oh, I saw the whole thing. We all got our doctor blood work together. How many drinks do you? Oh, yeah, no more than 6. I'm like, ooh, stop lying to the doctor.
Was that a day?
Yeah, it was.
This is why you don't take your lippy friend with you to MD now and let them sit in the room when you have to talk and lie to the doctor.
No, you are considered to have a drinking problem if you pass 6 drinks a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
get in line.
I mean, that's just the beginning of the day.
I told the doctor after, I go, I'm not going to lie to you like Virginia did. Yes, I drink a lot.
First and last time going to the doctor together.
Yeah. Okay. Well, got anything that you would like to text to us anonymously? You can do that and confess today here on the KVJ show. Absolvement is yours. Just get it off your chest. One text says, I'm a 28-year-old straight man who does construction and loves the feel of lingerie.
Okay.
I wear it under my clothes every day and just pray that I don't have a workplace accident that requires medical staff to remove them.
There is a baseball movie, Bull Durham, where the guy ends up wearing some garter belts, some, lacy panty kind of stuff, and he ends up pitching really good because it relaxed him. And then guys would do that in real life in baseball to see if it would work.
Oh, really?
Sometimes it would.
Okay. This one in the KVJ Confessional says, when men sit down and their trousers create that pouch over their genitals. You ever seen how it pops up like that? When it does, I have this strange desire to poke it with my finger. And I worry that when I'm old and demented, I will start doing it.
Some guys would not mind.
That's weird. I have that fear too. If when I'm old, I'm just going to lose my mind and just start crapping on the wall, just doing really weird things and not knowing what I'm doing. Stop me.
I feel bad for whoever has to take care of us in our old age.
I do too.
I feel really bad. I want to atone for that right now.
I know.
I'm going to be such a handful.
I'm definitely dying alone.
I'd like to confess that I'm very self-conscious of the size of my member, says this text. So I always slap it around a bit in the bathroom stall so that it's at half attention before I enter the general changing area at my gym.
Don't get out of your head, dude. Just live your life. You don't need to fluff yourself to walk through the gym.
Just rock your baby dong.
Rock your baby dong and have heart in the bedroom. You'll be fine. Up your game in other areas. You'll be good.
Someone else confessing here today, I often use semicolons in my work emails as I think it makes me look more intelligent, despite genuinely having no idea how they actually should properly be used.
That's awesome.
Gotta get that.
How should they properly be used?
Does anyone really know?
Bird?
I don't know. What do I know?
Another confession says, I always make fun of guys who wear Axe body spray, but then I secretly use it myself.
Okay. Axe body spray. I used to make fun of Denny's. And the one time I used it, we went out to an event. The most compliments I've ever gotten on. You actually got tricked and loved it.
I loved
You did.
Axe.
You loved Axe, and you kind of like how she tries to act like she's fancy, especially with wine. And then you put her to the she doesn't know the difference between fancy cologne and Axe. You loved the Axe.
Wow.
Yeah.
The shock continues.
You got a little Lake Park in you.
It says here, wearing it is douchey, but I just can't help myself. It smells so good.
It does. It actually smells pretty good for Virginia.
That should actually be, they should turn it around. That really should be their advertising campaign. Axe, we know it's douchey, but it smells so good.
But why is it douchey though? It really, it's almost kind of like Nickelback. It's got this whole thing of
a
douche.
stigma that maybe is unfair.
I don't. It's affordable. Smell good.
Nickelback loves Axe.
I think because teenagers were using it so much, maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe it became kind of a bra product, and then they would overuse it, and then they would have this Axe confidence.
Axe has been doing some very cutting edge stuff, remarkable stuff, Virginia.
I bet.
And somebody confessing, I just took a selfie up my behind, and I'm shocked by how grim it looks.
Yeah, here's the thing about your butt.
Okay.
You don't get to see your butt the way other people see your butt. We should all get our friend to take a picture of our butt so you can see what everybody else is seeing, because the angles are very different. What you see in the mirror is not necessarily what your friend behind you is looking at.
You said we need a friend?
Yeah.
Denny's, grab soups.
I just saw a video of myself upside down twerking from yesterday, and I'm shocked how big my butt is.
You gotta be careful too if you're using some good lighting, like on an iPhone, and you're trying to send something sexy. Just keep in mind, with that light, you can see it all. I mean, every little nook, every little cranny. I'm just
Okay.
Crannies in your butt. That's fun.
Butt crannies. Yeah, ain't nobody want that.
No.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
It was a lot of fun here today for a Monday. We kicked off the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway successfully. Stephanie Underwood of Royal Palm Beach picked up $200 in free groceries. And I asked her, I said, how tough was it to sign up? She said it took less than a minute.
I love that.
That's exactly what she said. Just go to WRMF.com. Listen today at 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. When you hear your name called, you got 10 minutes to call us back. If you do, you'll pick up the $200 in free groceries brought to you by Scott Smith Injury Law. Thank you to them for that. So go sign up. Also, make sure you're with us on the After the Show podcast. It is broadcast live on YouTube and Facebook. You can go check that out here in just right before 10 o'clock. We'll get that thing up and cranking here today. And you can also listen to it on our podcast app at 97.9 WRMF. That's free to download. And if you give us just an hour a day, you get an entry for the Power of Pizza, a little pizza party from Dawes Craft Beer and Pizza on Singer Island Beach at Ocean Walk. Bird, Virginia, going to be delivering that coming up not this week, but the following week. It's going to be on the 2nd, a Friday night.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to speak for Denny's, but I'm going to. He'll be involved too, just because he's
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm sure nobody's going to lick the pepperonis, right?
Don't get that pizza. I don't like that. We were not going to lick the pepperonis. We don't lick our
taint.
Yeah, this is the power of pizza.
No, we need to make sure we order extra pizza for us. Because if I'm in a car with hot pizza, smelling it, I have to have some.
I love how you think it is like I'm 6 years old. Believe me, we're going to be bringing pizzas back with us as well.
Good.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be pizza rich.
Okay. So you can just listen to the app, KVJ Show, regular show, or podcast to get one entry. 1 hour each day will get you another entry.
Your pizza dresses should be on its way. I got you 2 pizza dresses. I got to check the tracking on that.
Nice.
Get Mama looking real hot.
Where are they coming from? China?
No, they're coming from the States.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if they do come from China. You already had the COVID, Virginia.
You get the antibodies. You're good.
No, stuff takes extra long.
okay.
Mags orders stuff from China all the time, and it takes like a month.
I ordered a pizza jacket from there, and it did take 2 months.
Oh, okay. All right, Jaybird, wrap it up with your thought for the day.
You're always one decision away from a totally different life.
Wow.
The best variety from the 2000s, 10s, and today, and you're home for the KVJ Show.